welcome along and welcome back to Six Ashes. Today we are going to get started on the onions and the carrots, and to do that we have this brand new piece of kit. You might have noticed my money's gone down a little bit. We're down to 91,528 because yeah, we've picked this up. This is a Thefisherj KC6B from what I can tell. It's got a topper with it. It's a BM6M topper. This one specifically is an onion topper because we're going to be starting with those today. We're going to need a different one to do the carrots later on, and yeah, this should be a cracking little machine for us to use down here, or to use on our carrots. Now something that's become very, very apparent the last couple of sessions, last couple of videos, is that we actually have a little bit of a shortfall in our tractors on the farm. We had an issue where we were having to seed with our big tractor, with our TW35. So I want to plug that hole today, especially as we're going to have two tractors going on this job. So let's head into here and we're going to buy our first new tractor for the farm. And this is going to be our upgrade as we move forward on here. And that is going to be this. We are going to grab a New Holland TS series tractor. Now, the mods that's on the mod hub, I've checked the price. I've looked everywhere. And the mod on the mod hub, the starting price is 85,000, which is incredibly expensive. So I have taken it down to 55,000, edited the mod, much more reasonable start price. I cannot find the start price or the price for this series of tractor anywhere on the internet. So that seems to be a much more reasonable price, given the price of other similar tractors and things around. With similar sort of horsepowers given its age. So we're starting at 55,000. We're not going to put any fenders. We're not going to do anything on the windows. No GPS. We are taking it up to a TS115 turbo. This is 125 horsepower. And basically this tractor at the TS115, this was the replacement for the 7840, which we already have on the farm. So it's very similar to the other tractor we've got on here. Front loader attacher, no, and the wheel setup, we are going to have a standard wheel setup on here because this is going to actually be doing our karting today. And then that's it. So that is 70,800. I think that's a very reasonable price for this tractor, and we are going to buy that and get our first new tractor on here for a while. I do need to pick up a front weight for this as well. Now, I don't know if I have any New Holland weights in here. We will see. If not, we'll pick up a standard one. And what do you know, we do have a Ford weight coupler on here, or a New Holland agriculture weight. I think that we will go with the New Holland weight on here. It is an 1800 kilogram weight, and it's 1500, so we will take that. Yes, please. Perfect. So that then sorts out our setup for this. We're going to get these two back on follow me and get them following each other. We'll probably lead with this TS115. And yeah, this is a nice looking tractor on the inside of here. So we're slowly bringing the farm a little more modern. Okay, this this harvester is not the most modern of harvesters, but it is going to be perfect for the size of farm that we're doing, and its cost hasn't been that much. In fact, I want to take you through exactly the setup and the cost for this. I have, of course, customized it to the white and blue. So let's just have a look at this in the shop as well. This is found under, well, I've got it multi-fruit because I'm running the cleaner shop, and you can see here is our basic setup for this. And we've customized it. So we customized it with white rims, a New Holland, I think, yes, New Holland paint job, and then the white over that. So that is the setup we've got. I took the manual discharge off, and we got no GPS. because yeah, this is an older piece of kit, and therefore GPS really wouldn't be a thing on it. To go with that, we've got one of these. We've got the onion version of this, and again, I just customized the colors to do. Oh no, we did New Holland on the main color, rim color we did white, and design color we did white. So you can see 1,500 for this, so not a bad price at all. But that is going to set us up nicely. So let's take this. We'll lift. Can we lift up that? No, it doesn't lift up by the looks of things. I think it just trails behind. And then this here, start this up. Not a bad sound on that. Let's follow the tractor and we'll take this all up the field and get ourselves set up and started. And as we get up to the field, waiting for us just around this corner is our trusty 7840, already with the dual care wheels on that we use to do our topping. So we'll stop the follow me on the harvester. We'll drop this off and move this tractor out the way. There we go. And turn off that. And then we can get this one up on side us here. And hook this up to this now. So this should work on follow me. Not on follow me, on course play. I'm fully expecting it. We want to get this started at this corner here. So I'm just going to bring this on here. This won't destroy any crops because these are care wheels. And then we'll bring up this. And we're going to get that on. Course generation. Field 101, which is what we named this bottom half of this. 2.7 meter working width. So we're actually going to want this to do 4 headlands before we go anywhere. So let's go with 4 headlands clockwise. Headland passes first, smoothen the corners, and generate me a course. Right, there we go. That should set us up rather nicely. And nearest waypoint. Actually, I'm going to back it off slightly and do first waypoint. I think is going to be our best bet. And right course. And that should just take it straight into there. And you can see that is then just dumping out the side the tops and taking the tops off our onions, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, I don't think our harvester has a width. I think our harvester's width is bigger than this, but we kind of need to give it a check. But yeah, we'll just leave that doing the topping and going away and yeah, working really effectively as our onions sit there ready for us to harvest. And we're gonna bring this up to the field and get the course play set up for this. So we'll turn the beacon off. And yeah, this is a cracking piece of kit. I tried to do one of these last year on this map, and the trouble we had was that the version that I had on here, the version that I found, did not work. Didn't have this many color configurations either. This should work this time. I did go and test it. So this has a working width of 2.7 meters. Absolutely perfect. We can, once the first headland is done, we can get this going round in the same way as the other one is. So we're gonna do that, and headland passes we're gonna do 4 again. Headland passes first, 7%. Generate me a course. Now I've got the field center doing up down. It's a small enough field that we should be able to handle that. Now let's see. No, that is not what I want. I want it to follow the same course as this one. So what I'm going to do is take this and we'll come here and we'll save this. So F101 onion root harvest. There we go. That should be perfect. And then we'll jump back out, jump back into this. And now that that's done its first round, what we can do is just load up. So clear the current route. We will load one from here. F101 root harvest. Load that up. And take this to here. First waypoint, drive course. And there we go. That's got that going. Yeah, I had to pop out of the game quickly because it seems that the wet crop, or the harvesting when wet, hadn't been set on this. So, yeah, that is now going, and it's working as it should. And we need to get back and get into our TS115 here. This is going to be a great little tractor to cart in because it moves fairly fast. I think it's got like a 26 mile an hour top speed, which is, yeah, slightly faster than our current 7840. And at the speed that this is filling up at, yeah, we're already 37% full, and it hasn't finished the first line on this field. I think we could easily have a full trailer before we even get the whole way around this headland, or at least slightly after it. We've got a little bit of missing in the corner there, but that's partly because we've got the topper going, and that's got a trail bit on it. This harvester already got a really nice bit coming out the back here. It would be good if we had a roadway or something into the BGA at this point, seeing as we own both. With this map now, the stage it is, it's possibly something I could consider doing, moving a section of hedge and putting it in there, and yeah, giving us a nice, good flow through the farm. We can also do something like that in the field over here, but I need to kind of sort of work out if I actually want to go and edit the map to do those things. But we are 63% full, having taken our first load out, and I think this is gonna give us a full trailer's worth by the time we've gone all the way around this field. And yeah, we're gonna be going down to the BGA and putting this into our crop storage shed. And as we come up to the end of this first headland, yeah, we have just under enough to fill this trailer. So we're gonna come up alongside, get the rest of this out, I think, and then we'll go and tip the first load. But that is good news. We're looking at getting an awful lot of onions off of here, and yeah, that is going to bode very well for us. Onions sell well as well, so a large number of onions on here is going to mean that we're going to make a lot of money on the farm this year, which is only going to help for us doing more upgrades. So I'm going to turn this around and we'll head down to the BGA and get this tipped. That is such a long way round. I really wish. Yeah, I think there's going to have to be some editing to put in a route down to the BGA that just allows us to access it much more easily from the central part of the farm. I'm considering putting a road in along the side of field 101 anyway. It's quite a yeah, we've got that split down the side, and we really kind of need easier access to field 11, so it would make sense to have that down there. Now we're going to put the onions on this side and the carrots eventually on the other side when we get to there. We're not all the way back, and I don't quite want to be all the way back. It doesn't make a lot of sense. What I'd like to do, I think, is get myself a truck or something in order to tip all of my in order to collect all this up and sell it. Maybe 2 or 3 trailers worth, so about 30 to 45,000 litres for it to take. So we'll see what's on offer later on. Maybe we can find something with a little bit of age to it that won't cost us quite so much. But at the moment, our harvester is full, and we need to get our butt back to the field. We've completed the headlands and our harvester is now moving in and doing the main field. You can see the topper going still in the background, just clearing things out. So far, we've managed to get, well, this is our 4th trailer full. So we've got, I think it's about 48,000 litres off here. So 14 and a half. 30, so 29, 29 plus another 14 and a half is 40, 45 ish. No, 40, 44 and a half. So yeah, it's all doing quite well. We're going fairly well. Looks like our harvester doesn't have enough space to turn around, so we're going to deal with that. And we'll continue on the field. But this is going pretty well right now. The harvest is basically along the lines of what we've come to expect from this field. We are getting around about an 80% yield along the areas that are this loamy sand on here. And then up this end here where we've got the loam, you can see that cuts straight across the field there. I'll go the other way. There we go. So where this loam line is across here absolutely matches the where we're getting 125% yield. So this is actually going to be pretty huge. The other half of this field. At the moment, this harvester is taking a little while to fill up. It has been doing the fiddly bit at the bottom part of this field. But yeah, it's filling up fairly well. We're coming to the point actually where I want to get my tractor and trailer filled, because we've got about 5,000 litres left available in that. So we want to go and get this emptied, and then go and empty another load, our 4th load, into the BGA, or into our storage at the BGA. And yeah, we should be up to about 58,000 litres at that point, which is worth about £15,000. Currently lining up for my 7th load now, and it looks like at the top of the field the topper is just about done, which is great news. What I might do is turn around and sort it out so that topper comes so that we can go and switch it over and get the carrots started as well. And in fact, yep, our topper has finished, so we'll stop this here and move this out the way. Really good. I kind of wish this topper though did multiple fruits. To have one for different fruits seems a little bit weird to me, but we should be good. And yep, our harvester is once again full as well, so we'll stop this here and we'll head back to the tractor and get the harvester emptied, which I've been trying to keep the harvester on this side of the spout on this side of the harvester, so that we're not actually running over the crops, even though if they are topped they still empty fine. And when that starts emptying, the combine will start moving, so we want to make sure that we're moving at a steady pace with it, which is not as easy as you think. But this will be our 7th load, so we may get as high as 10 loads off this, which would be absolutely fantastic. We're on to the last bit of the field, and it is just keeping me so busy carting this carrot harvester. Up to 90% again by the time I reach back into the field. And yeah, this is our 12th load, which is utterly crazy. We're looking at this point, somewhere in the region of about 175,000 litres of carrots, which is, yeah, worth a lot of money to us. It's basically a quarter of that. So we're heading to nearly £50,000 worth of carrots, of onions. Sorry, we haven't even got onto the carrot field yet. And so yeah, this is shaping up to be a very, very profitable field, even with the price of even with the drop that we've had courtesy of the field type, the soil type. You can see here, the loamy sand has been causing us problems. We are now purely harvesting around this area here, and this is 125% yield across most of the middle of this field. That's absolutely brilliant. I am so pleased that these onions are doing so well up here. Carrots, we're looking at an 80% yield across the field by the looks of things. 12 full loads done, and we're coming up to probably about half a trailer. There's not much field left. I think our harvester basically has 2 more runs to go. So I'm gonna sort of come here. We'll try and predict where it's gonna end, because I don't think that harvester is gonna get full off these 2 rows. In it goes. Oh yeah, there's not much left here at all. So yeah, pretty good. Very, very nice work here. In fact, there's that tiny little bit left. So we're just going to pop around. Gives us quite a lot of onions. This we've got 14,500 liters times 12 loads, which is a total of 174,000 plus whatever we've still got sitting in the harvester, which is 6,923. So yeah, that's 180,923 liters of onions. I am very, very pleased with that. That is absolutely brilliant. We are at 270 pounds a litre. That is quite a large amount of money, which is the expected highest price. So plus 6,923. So if we multiply that by 0.270, that should be 48,849 pounds. Absolutely stupendous. Very, very pleased with that. We'll just stop our harvester as well. So stop driver. And that is good. So that is our carrots. Looking like our carrots actually are mostly paying for, certainly our that is our onions. Looks like our onions are definitely paying for the harvester, and a little bit of the tractor as well, which is great news. We though have still got a field of carrots to do over there, and we need to get the horse grass done as well. So yeah, still plenty to do on the farm over the next couple of days. For now though, I'm going to leave this here, so all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.